The news break that's coming in from the US, the country has designated China, North Korea and Pakistan as countries of particular concern for engaging in and tolerating particularly severe violations of religious freedom. Now, announcing the religious freedom designations, the US Secretary of State Antony Blinken said that advancing the freedom of religion or belief has been a core objective of US foreign policy ever since Congress passed and enacted the International Religious Freedom Act in 1998. So very clear statement that's coming from the US designating China, North Korea and Pakistan as countries of particular concern for engaging in and tolerating particularly severe violations of religious freedom. So, US going all out, naming and shaming China and Pakistan. Let's go across to our senior executive editor, Abhishek Kapoor, joining us. Abhishek, good morning. Not the first time that US has called out China and Pakistan and even North Korea. If you can take us through the details of this report on religious freedom that's been put out by the US.
Well, you see, this is an annual exercise done by the US State Department. So unlike USCIRF, it's a mandated body. This is actually the United States government, and the Secretary of State designates these countries as countries of particular concern. And this time, so it's not a good company. So if you look at it, it's not just China, Pakistan, Burma, Cuba, Eritrea, Iran, North Korea, Nicaragua, Russia, Saudi Arabia. Obviously, so there is a pattern if you look at it. Either these are communist countries or these are Islamic countries. And so obviously the issue of religious freedom is there. The communists because they don't believe in religion, the Islamic countries because they don't believe in any other religion or the veracity of any other faith in reaching God. So I think having said that, there is this thought also that why should the United States be deciding how the world lives? Having said that, it's also important that Pakistan finds mentioned in this list every year, as also China. And we have seen what has happened to minorities in Pakistan, the Christian minorities, and every day we keep hearing of one issue or the other with the Hindu community in the Sindh province, the large-scale abductions and forced conversions of young minor Hindu girls that's happening in Sindh. So obviously, everything gets taken into account. Pakistan, of course, in its official reaction, has taken umbrage to the fact that they are finding mention in the list, but not India. But obviously,
yes.
Pakistan, from where it stands, fails to see how the world sees them, and that's the unfortunate part for them. But not the first time, as I said, Pakistan, North Korea, Eritrea, Saudi Arabia. I mean, this is the company Pakistan really keeps when it comes to freedom of religion.
Right. Abhishek, also just a last question. How do you see this? Where does it essentially put Pakistan and China on global map? And how do you see this panning out? Do you see some sort of course correction for that matter on part of China or Pakistan?
Well, so as I said, both Pakistan and China have protested and have taken umbrage at the fact that they find their names in the list. In fact, China has gone further and said that this is absolute fake news and this is manipulation of facts. And they have come out with their own data on how the religious freedom is practiced in Xinjiang, as they call it, Tibet, and in the Xinjiang province vis-a-vis the Muslims. In Tibet, of course, with the case of Buddhists, they have come out with the number of practicing monks and nuns and monasteries and the mosques in the case of Xinjiang. So obviously they would protest, but the funny part in terms of Pakistani protest was dragging the name of India. But this in some ways actually is a marker. If you look at the broad picture,
Yes.
as I say, it's not just Pakistan, China. If you look at the broad list of countries, there seems to be some issue of religious freedom, which the respective jurisdictions should address.
Right. Abhishek, thank you for those details. So for now, tracking the details on this, US designating China, North Korea and Pakistan as countries of particular concern for engaging in and tolerating particularly severe violations of religious freedom as cited in the US report.